Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is this game. Features two teams who really hit the boards, rebounding hard. What a fight it's going to be, Clark, tonight on the glass.
You know, that's always one of the key stats in any basketball game. Who can dominate the glass? Who can control the glass? Boxing out going to be critically important in this one.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. We've got Gordon. Paul George is out there with Fox. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Anunoby in at the three spot.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Lowry passes to Leonard. That one a little long. Noah against Anunoby. Outside, Fox. Off target with his three. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Hawks. Here's Lowry driving in, and the layup's good off the glass.
Relentless is a word to describe Lowry. He is a wrecking ball of a guard.
On the pass to George. Back to Fox. Off target from outside. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here is Bane. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Atlanta. Lowry kicks to Bane. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
During Desmond Bane's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bane's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
Fox against Lowry. Pass to Leonard. Indiana moving the ball around. Outside Lowry. Siakam sets a screen for Lowry. And Siakam throws it down.
and really advanced as a playmaker. Lowry makes such strong reads off that pick and roll.
For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to George. Puts one up from 19. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Lowry passes to Leonard. Here's Noah. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Boy, it's hard to replace enthusiasm. It can take you so far in the passion Noah plays with, hustling on the offensive glass, scrappy on the defensive end as well. He's fun to watch.
The wide open look here for Fox. Misses the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now Lowry. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. Anunoby with it. Lowry picks him up. The three from George. Siakam pulls it in. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Capella with a screen on Lowry. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
Capella's such a good roller after setting the screen. It's hard to defend him in the screen and roll.
Outside Leonard. Knocked loose. Back to Lowry. Siakam sets a screen for Lowry. And it's Lowry again missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Screen by Siakam. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And, Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead. But, listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followings.
And he can't hit the second. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Collins, a screen on dime. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And now, here's Chris, covered by Hayes. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Indiana leading. Here's Lowry. 29 points for him last game against Atlanta.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Collins, a screen on dime. Here's Lowry. The shot from the low post is good. Lowry's got 5 now.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but man, he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Pass to Mathurin. Fires from deep. Pacers with the rebound. 1:25 left to play in the first. Green passes to Caldwell Pope. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Lowry. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 7.
And he is an elite level decision maker. Lowry understands when to pass out of that pick and roll and when to shoot.
Down low, Mathurin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
An excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim. And once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Payne, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Just a terrific prospect. Mathurin gives this offense so many options, and he has the physical tools to be a great defender.
Payne kicks to Green. Nailed from three-point land. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Outside, George. There's the pass to Mathurin. The Rockets with another miss. Indiana leading by 4. Payne looking around. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Pacers. They lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Rockets trail by 4. Cameron Payne is out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Noah in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Neither team a big-time contender in their respective conferences, but when the teams are fairly evenly matched, it can still be entertaining basketball.
Here's Noah, and it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Gordon with the screen for Anunoby. He dishes it to Gordon. Houston moving it around. Mathurin. A shot off that time, and Indiana will go the other way with it. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. 6 on the shot clock. Payne passes to Payne. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Fox. Back to Anunoby. Here's Mathurin. No good from outside. Pacers leading by 4. Leonard with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Leonard kicks to Payne. Pass to Noah. Here's Siakam. Good, and a nice assist from Noah.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Fox. Yep, it counts. Fox has got his first basket of the night.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
Left side, Payne. That one misses. So Houston will take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That one falls. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
And a wide open look for Siakam. No good on the 3. Rockets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Passes it to Fox. Fox, a screen on Payne. Back to Fox. Good on the triple. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Noah against Capella. The pass to Leonard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Leonard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. People felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
The Pacers making a change here. Lowry's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Jones is checked in. Capella sets a screen for Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Joakim Noah.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
First one falls for him. Clark, just a few years ago, we saw a lot of teams toying with small ball lineups. But I think you'd agree unquestionably, big men are back.
You know, Kevin, I would agree because simply when you look at it, there are a lot of really high-quality big guys that can do it inside and out. And so going small is a less frequent approach at this point. And it's one that poses a lot of challenges in my mind.
Siakam up top. Outside, Payne. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Anunoby. Kicks to Jones. Now Gordon. Anunoby with it. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, George gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
And sometimes with George, it doesn't really matter where he's squaring up from. If he's in rhythm, even from distance, you've got to get a hand in his face or he'll drain it.
Pass to Leonard from deep three-point range. It's not going to go for him. Rockets on offense. They're on a 12-3 run. The shot by George, no good. Indiana's got into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. They're hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Fox against Lowry. Passes to Leonard. Indiana again missing. Houston leading by 3. Lob pass to George. And George with the stuff.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
Fox against Lowry. Siakam sets a screen for Lowry. It's rebounded by Houston. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Collins checked in for Noah. Jackson Hayes comes in for Pascal Siakam. Danny Green, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Bain. The Rockets also changing it up. Ryan Kaminsky, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's done in for OG Anunoby. Kaminsky, the pass to Jones. Fox with it. There's the 3. They get it back. Dunn misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
1:49 left now here in the second. The drive by Lowry. Tipped away. George with the ball. Lowry picks him up. And it's George finishing it off.
Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense. But the other part of it is the instincts. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league. And really excellent instincts at that end of the floor.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. We get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Indiana. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway. The Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Fox dishes to Dunn. Kaminsky is screen on Green. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Dunn. George has got 9 points in the quarter. Mark, you know about Indiana. The Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or two.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Payne, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And a switch here also for Houston. Chris is checked in. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 2 on the clock. Payne can't hit. Houston leading by 6. And George kicks to Dunn. Houston moving the ball around. Caldwell Pope against Fox. From deep, George. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. Now here's Payne. Dunn covering. Now here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Houston. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David, thank you, David, and we'll be back.
It'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Knicks in New York. 7th. And moving forward, a lot to like about that first half for the Houston. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So on the floor for Houston, we've got De'Aaron Fox. Gordon out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Paul George, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fox continues to get better from the mid-range just the way he wants to.
Fox against Lowry. Now the pass to Noah. Pass to Leonard. The 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Lowry outside, Payne. Lowry from outside. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Rockets leading by 8. Capella with a screen on Noah. Fox with it. Leonard picks him up. Fox passes to George. There's the triple. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lowry against Fox. Lowry can't get it to go.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Up pass to Fox. Lob pass to Capella. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Time to get loud. Your Pacers Picture Day 2 are bringing the heat now at midcourt.
It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. Second, Joakim Noah.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Pacers trail by 10. Siakam sets a screen for Lowry, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the finals.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
You can just see and feel the passion behind the play of Kyle Lowry. It's like he's always got something to prove every time he's out there, and that energy is contagious. It spreads to his guys as well.
Gordon with a screen on Leonard. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Pacers trail by 8. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Passes it to Bing. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Fox finds Anunoby. Now here's George. The pass to Fox. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And here's Leonard from 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
George with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Here's Fox. The shot's good on the assist by George. Fox has got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Outside, Fox. Lets it go from the wing, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Paul George really feeling it right now. Another bucket to his credit.
Outside Lowry. Leonard with no one around. And Indiana, another 3.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Capella with a screen on Lowry. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. An excellent display of speed there.
And the Pacers call time here.
Here are your Indiana Pacers. Wow.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Zach Collins checked in for Noah. Hayes comes in for Pascal Siakam. Green, he's checked in for Bain. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Houston, Chris, he's checked in for Capella. Jones comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's done in for Fox. Pacers trail by 8. And here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Leonard. Good on the three-point shot.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Done shot's good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And it's Green missing. And so George will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. Gordon with a screen on Green. And George kicks to Gordon. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And now it's a 9-point Houston lead.
Nice seeing Gordon get it done over some pretty tight, stingy defense there, showing just how confident he is in the post.
Here's Hayes. And that one goes long. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Gordon, the pass to Dunn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you see the fantastic size for a point. Dunn going 6'4", 220. Not easy to contest inside.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. A stat sheet stuffer for sure. He scores it, he passes it well, and he also gets to the glass from his position.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Joakim Noah's checked in for Collins. Pascal Siakam comes in for Jackson Hayes. Caldwell Pope is checked in for Danny Green. And it's Bain in for Cameron Payne. Pacers trail by 10. Now Caldwell Pope. Outside, Bain. No good on the triple. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Lob pass to George, and George with the stuff.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Pacers shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Bain with it, now guarded by Dunn. Caldwell Pope right side. Noah with a screen for Caldwell Pope. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Houston leading by 10. Dunn kicks to George. 54 seconds left in the third. Off target on the outside leaner.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the leaner.
Here's Bain. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 4 on the clock. And finished off by Noah.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
For Houston, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. It's George on the wing. Back to Dunn. This is to Gordon. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Pass to Siakam from deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
We need you now.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Desmond Bain. Then there's Lowry. And it's Noah in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Fox passes to Kaminsky. Offline with his three. Pacers trail by 8. Leonard dishes to Lowry. Back to Leonard. To the paint. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And it's Houston on the break. Fox leading the charge. The quick look no good that time. And Indiana shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Siakam's shot is off.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Lowry against Fox. Noah with the block. Siakam finds Lowry. Outside Leonard. It's up a three. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's Fox with the ball for the Rockets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Passes it to Kaminsky. Kaminsky is screen on Bain. Short. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pacers trail by 8 to the middle. Here's Leonard. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on George.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
Gordon's checked in for the Rockets.
Kawhi Leonard. One shot.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, here's Stephen Silas' message for his team during the last break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Offensive rebound. And there's the pass to Anunoby. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Siakam left side. To tie it up. Good D by Anunoby. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lob pass to George. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Outside, Fox. He kicks it to George. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Anunoby. A three-pointer, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And finished off by Leonard.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
Jordan, second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
Houston in the lead. Outside, Fox. This one for 3. The Rockets with the new 14. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, that remarkable foot speed of Gordon's really causes problem for the defense. He's a hard guy to keep in front of him.
Aaron Gordon, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gordon.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
And both free throws good for Gordon. And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
Noah with a screen for Leonard. Back to Lowry. Siakam, a screen on Fox. Lowry for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Lowry passes to Leonard. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Pacers trail by 5. Pass to Bain. Lowry against Capella. To the inside. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Lowry. 6 points for Siakam.
Massive hoop there
from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Shooting for Houston, Paul George. One shot.
One shot.
That free throw good from George. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Leonard on the wing. That shot misses. Excellent D there from George. Rockets leading by 6. Anunoby kicks to George. Launches it. That shot off the mark. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Leonard on the wing. Good work defensively by Capella. And for the Rockets, they're shooting the ball at 42%. George dishes to Fox. Lowry against George. Back to Gordon. Bain with it. Inside. Lowry. Good D by Anunoby. Now, here's Fox. Gordon, the pass to George. Capella with a screen on Bain. The Rockets again can't hit. Pacers trail by 6. Left side, Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 20.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Lowry against Fox. Now here's Leonard. Not a lot of room. Back to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uncovered. Noah. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Fox against Lowry. Now, here's Fox. Tight defense on him. Gordon with a screen on Lowry. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To take the lead. Rockets with the rebound.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they foul intentionally.
Shoot 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
High pressure moment here for De'Aaron Fox. No need to rush. Just focus on the hoop.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Pacers Nation, time to get out from the Pacers Studio.
26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Noah, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
And how about that quiet confidence with which Noah plays? A long, skilled defender who also chips in occasionally on the offensive end.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. Joakim Noah hits them both. And now they foul and stop the clock.
They had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
We got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
This was a smart foul, but Capella could upset the opposition's plans.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Lowry finds Bain. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Shooting for Houston, Aaron Gordon, taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
And a wide open look for Bain. It's money from deep. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're up by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the game.
Right now, fans, let's hear you get wild. The Pacers breaking dance.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Are you ready for this?
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances.
For the visiting Sacramento.
Well, when we look at
Tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup.
Do you think Eric Bledsoe felt that at all at his size, 6'1", the way he's built? I don't think so.
Here's Nash. Butler covering. Pass to Jokic. Over Towns. No luck on that one. New York goes the other way with it. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Yeah, last season, they swept this team, though both were struggling throughout the year.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Here's Nash. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. A nice shot by Smith.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Bledsoe. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Wagner for three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Bledsoe.
Unselfish play there by Bledsoe. Does a great job scanning, noticing somebody's open, get them the ball.
Jokic with it. Towns covering. Pass to Nash. 4-3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Knocks down the triple. Bledsoe's got 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And seems hard to believe, but it's been almost 40 years since the Kings moved to Sacramento.
And, you know, maybe they haven't hung any banners, but they've had some special players and some great seasons in that time. And they mean a lot to that community.
And so it's New York with it, following the score by Sacramento. Bledsoe finds Clarkson. Butler with the ball. Pass to Wagner. Picked it out of midair. Here's Nash. He's covered by Bledsoe. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bledsoe. And here comes the break. Here's Butler. Finished off the break.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Here's Nash. Butler covering. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Nash. Butler covering. Just 5 on the clock. Poke loose.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Wagner, right side. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
The 3, Smith. Pass to Parker. Second chance shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
I like how efficient Parker is. When he gets in that area, he's just smelling points.
Bledsoe outside. Now here's Clarkson, covered by Smith. Now here's Butler. Launches a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Smith. Takes a 3. And Jokic throws it down.
And Jokic, I think he thought he was with his brothers, wrestling around in there and bullied his way to grab that rebound.
Butler passes to Bledsoe. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 3rd assist of the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
So for the Knicks, Saric comes in for Wagner, and Richardson subbed in for Clarkson.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
Hayes with it. Towns covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Ivy from the arc. Towns with a rebound. New York has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Now here's Bledsoe. Defense is right there.
Yeah, aggressive defense from Ivy. Goes right at the shot and manages to block it.
Batase with a screen. Hayes for 3. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Greg.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before.
And he drops the first for the Knicks. Achua's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges comes in for Butler. And it's McConnell in for Bledsoe. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Now here's Nance. Hayes with it. Pass to Ivy. Good D by Richardson. The Knicks have gone 8 of 10 shooting. McConnell outside. Achua with a screen on Hayes. Here's Saric. Fires the 3. Here's Achua. Lays it up and banks it in.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Nance outside. Batase with a screen. Back to Hayes from behind the arc. Kept alive. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Richardson. For 3, Bridges. And Bay pulls it down. The Kings trailing. Here's Ivy. He had 9 points in his last time out. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Tipped. Now McConnell. Bridges outside. Pass to Achua. Bridges against Nance. Bridges passes to Richardson. Connects from downtown. And the Knicks lead by 12.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Bay outside. Shoots over Bridges. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Bay reading the defense and just slashing through.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Hayes against McConnell. And there's the call on Sadiq Bey. That's his first foul of the game. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Bridges outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Knicks out in front, leading by 10. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
your Knicks City Kings.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Wagner is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Clarkson passes to Bledsoe. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Kings. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
Now here's Smith. His last outing, he had 20.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. And here in the middle of the season, these teams really coming into their own right now. They found their identity and know what they're all about, Grant.
Well, oftentimes that's what happens. I mean, these guys have had the time to gel and get to know how they like to play. And at this point, it's all about going out night after night and just executing.
Pass to Smith. Here's Granger. Pulls it. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Bledsoe, pass to Clarkson. Back to Bledsoe. And he's going for the lob. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Well, Brent, this Kings franchise looking to turn things around. It's been years since they've contended.
Yeah, B.A., you don't ever really want to get specific with win totals on a year, but how nice would it be for the Kings to hit that 40-win mark and try to get themselves into the postseason? Just hoping this recent coaching change will give them that boost to finally have some postseason basketball in Sacramento.
And he knocks down the first one. Since hiring Tom Thibodeau, every year the Knicks have been at the bottom of the league in pace.
Well, Thibs rhymes with grind, doesn't it, B.A.? I mean, it doesn't really, but it should.
Both good from the line that time.
You think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it had been 7 years since they got there, and Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor, well deserved.
Now here's Clarkson. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game. Outside Butler. Back to Clarkson. Lets it go from deep. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists in the game. It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., they made some moves, and they were hoping to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. New York has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Bledsoe outside. Rebound by the Kings. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Yeah, they eked that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty, but they were lucky to come away with the win.
Yeah, we talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And now let's look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Parker against Wagner. Pass to Bledsoe. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Clarkson passes to Wagner. Pass to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. There's the drive. Here's Towns. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Bledsoe. Towns has got his first bucket in this one. Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Nash. Misses the 3. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Clarkson for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Pass to Nash. Here's Granger, defended by Wagner. For 3, Smith. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Now here's Bledsoe. Give him 8 points now. Knocked loose. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Nash. Pass to Smith. The 3 is up. And they recover it. From deep. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Jimmy Butler. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Bledsoe. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. Towns for 3. And again, the Knicks missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now Parker. Pass to Nash. Here's Granger. 6 points for him. To the left side wing. For 3, Smith nails it from 3. Smith's got 8.
J.R. Smith has a quick release and can shoot it from deep, but that time a nice job off the pass. You think about some of the great young centers in this league, but when it comes to making everyone around him better, Jokic is the man.
New York calls timeout. A new lineup here for New York, and some changes here for the Kings. McConnell passes to Bridges. Five to shoot. Puts it up. It's wide right, hits off the rim. If you could pick any center in the league to start a team with, Brent, is Jokic your guy?
Man, between him and Embiid, we're talking about 2 different styles here, BA, but I love the passing and I love the positive impact that Jokic makes on the entire 5 that are on the floor, including himself. So Jokic is the guy.
Back to Richardson. Up top, McConnell. Achua passes to Bridges. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Achua can't hit. The Kings trailing. Bay outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. And Saddiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Greg.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player.
And that one falls for Bey. Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, B.A., if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
And so Bey nails both of them.
Well, one thing the Kings got when they hired Mike Brown is a coach who's been through and seen it all with his NBA coaching experience.
It's Bridges on the wing. And the Knicks miss again. A tight one here in New York City. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Hayes finds Bey. Nance with a screen on Bridges. Bey, good. Bey's got his second basket on the night. When it comes to Mike Brown, he's been an assistant or a head coach for 6 different teams now, Brent.
Yep, that's a lot of different kitchens to be in, B.A. And as an assistant, he's worked for great coaches, Greg Popovich, Steve Kerr, Rick Carlisle. It's a great group of coaches to draw upon and then add his own styles in and what he wants to do with this Kings team moving forward.
Here's McConnell after the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Bey outside. 29 seconds left in the first half. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
McConnell passes to Bridges. Achua for 3. It's rebounded by Batase. Here's Ivy. Bey from long range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Now the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Knicks leading by a point. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference.
And taking a look at the Kings, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
And let's take a look at this first half of play for the Kings. Not a lot of separation. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Saddiq Bey.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Clarkson with a screen on Parker. Here's Wagner. No luck on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. To the wing on the left. Wagner with a steal. Pass to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the slam.
Now, Bledsoe at that size being able to get up onto the rim, that is impressive stuff.
Now Smith. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Granger. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Parker finds Jokic. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Second chance effort. Shot's good by Granger. Give him 8.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Now here's Bledsoe. 10 points for him. And he comes up with a bucket.
You got to hit Eric Bledsoe extra hard to prevent that type of scoring opportunity. Just too physical as a point guard.
Defensive foul charged to Danny Granger. That's his first personal. First team foul. Eric Bledsoe at the line. One shot.
And Bledsoe, no good on that one.
He's just such a bulldog out there in terms of his mentality. Eric Bledsoe can get assertive, and when he does that, it raises the level of play for the entire team. And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
New York calls timeout. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
And a look here at some of the most aggressive defenders at the small forward spot in the past month. Second is Jimmy Butler.
Usually you'd say leave the blocks to the big guys, but the way he swoops in and attacks shooters is just impressive.
Here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. Wagner outside. On the wing, Bledsoe. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Nikola Jokic. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Eric Bledsoe at the line. One shot.
Sacramento has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. The three, Smith, and the three-pointer goes. Smith's got 11.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
He's still feeling it. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Towns.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Parker. Yep, that one's good. Parker's gotten his second bucket on the night.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Now here's Butler. He's got 5. Basket counts. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
43-41.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Granger. And here's Smith for the lead. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go that time. So Sacramento will take it the other way.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
The Kings with the timeout. Get ready for fun, fans. It's your Knicks Breaker and Crew.
Richardson's checked in for Clarkson. The Kings also with a sub. Nance, he's checked in for Jokic. Pass to Nash. Here's Granger. The 3, Smith. Hits a 3-pointer. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Here's Bledsoe. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Pass to Smith. Here's Granger from downtown. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Sacramento, they're hoping to break out from 8th place in the back half of the season.
Well, I think for the Kings, they're sort of where we expected them to be at this point. A tough opponent, but not a team that you fear.
And based on their early returns, it's really hard to see that position changing very much in one direction or another. I see them as a team that's right there in the middle of the pack, but not one that's ready to make any leap this year.
So the Kings making a change here. Hayes is checked in. And so here's Sacramento. It's a one-point game. And stolen by McConnell. And he lobs it up top. And it's Bridges with the jam.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Hayes. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Back to Smith. To the inside. Here's Granger. Here's Nance. And counted from 12 feet.
Capable from that kind of range. Larry Nance Jr. effective at using that area of the floor on that possession.
McConnell passes to Achua. Now Bridges. On the wing, Richardson. Pass to Achua. Now here's Bridges. Inside. It's stolen by Nance. To the left wing. Here's Parker. Back to Hayes. From outside the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. All right, let's see the best free throw shooting teams this season. The Kings, number 1.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. McConnell with it. Hayes picks him up. McConnell passes to Towns. That one goes. Count it. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
46.
Hayes against McConnell. Pass to Granger. The 3 ball. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Richardson. McConnell passes to Achua. And here's Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. McConnell finds Bridges. The three-pointer off the mark.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
McConnell against Hayes. This for the tie. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 11.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Now a timeout called by New York. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Big group substitution here for New York. Saric checks in for Achua. Butler comes in for Bridges. Clarkson's checked in for Richardson. And it's Bledsoe in for McConnell. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. And here's Clarkson. 5 points in the game. Bledsoe outside. Launches it. Offensive board. Butler. And he banks in the layup. Butler's got 7 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Day outside. Knocked away. Pass to Smith. Here's Ivy. Batase with a screen. For the lead. Rebounded by Butler.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Granger. Saric covers. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Danny Granger at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So the Kings making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Clarkson against Smith. Clarkson outside. Over Smith. No good! It's a tie game in New York. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return.
51.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Eric Bledsoe, Jimmy Butler out there with Wagner. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Clarkson in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Butler. Jokic with it. Smith right side to take the lead. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 11. Pass to Bledsoe. Clarkson outside. Now Wagner. Towns with the ball. Covered by Smith. And there's Towns on the assist by Wagner. And the Knicks lead by 2.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Now here's Smith. Here's Granger. They get it back. And Parker throws it down.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Graham, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And it's Wagner missing. Jokic with it. Now guarded by Butler. Here's Granger. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Well, the Knicks shooting it at 52%. Towns passes to Bledsoe. Clarkson outside. Back to Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the slam.
Just got to be careful. You're so focused on other guys. Eric Bledsoe will sneak up on you and start pouring in baskets like that.
Here's Nash. Pass to Granger to take the lead. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now here's Bledsoe. Three-pointer. And it's powered home by Towns.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass. Recapturing possession so he can take it right back up.
Sacramento calls timeout.
Sacramento.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Smith. And here's Jokic outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Bledsoe finds Butler. Towns up top. Clarkson with the ball. The three. Hauled in by the Kings. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Shots good by Granger.
We just don't say it much for a center, but a high basketball IQ from Jokic might be his greatest strength.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Wagner. Goes back up. Back to Bledsoe. There's the three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Out to the right wing. Here's Granger. And the Kings with another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Clarkson passes to Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Shot from 12. And it's Clarkson missing.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Pass to Granger. Lets the three fly. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now here's Bledsoe. Towns has got room, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 4 assists in the game.
65-59.
Here's Nash. For three, Smith. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Bledsoe. Now Clarkson. And he's going for the oop here. Here's Granger. Butler covering. Out to the right wing. And here's Smith. Down low. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, here's Serbia. Jokic up there.
New York has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Clarkson for three. That one is off. So Sacramento will take it the other way. Parker inside. Butler covering. That shot's good by Parker. Parker's gotten 4 this quarter.
Jabari absorbing a lot of contact on that play, and then a nice soft touch on the difficult shot.
Now a timeout called by New York. Sacramento on D. With the step back. Clarkson for three. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic just got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Nash. Here's Jokic. Over Towns. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Kings lead by 12.
Reminds me of Carmelo Anthony, Jabari Parker, a quick second jumper and keeps it alive on the glass.
Pass to Butler. Clarkson outside. Wagner with a screen on Smith. Here's Clarkson. And again, the Knicks missing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
The offensive rebound. And there it is for him. Parker's got 10 points here in the second half.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Kings.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
73-61.
To the middle. Here's Smith. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now here's Clarkson. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Parker. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Soft touch off the glass.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Kings lead 77.
Here's Nash. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent.
The starting lineup.
And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Chris Bosh is out there with Grant. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Tyreek Evans. And it's Monroe in at the 5.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Ball with the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs, and the other was lottery bound.
Now Pierce, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Giddey finds Pierce. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Deep 2 from Ball. And Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant. Outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ball against Curry. The pass to Grant. Evans outside. It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to Buffalo. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. from past the arc. Curry with another miss.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
All right, David, thanks.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Pierce. And again, the Hornets missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Grant the pass to Bosch. Up pass to Bosch, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Down low. And that one's good. Green.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for LaMelo Ball. Curry with it. Picked up by Bryant. Fires for 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 6.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Ball no good. And here's Bosch bringing it up for Memphis.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Won't win games in this league with an offensive night like that. They've got some things to figure out.
Now here's Bosch. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 2. Over Green. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Charlotte trailing. Now Ball. The kick out to Pierce. Bryant with a screen for Pierce. Outside Bryant. Ball against Curry. Green with a screen on Curry. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Curry.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now, here's Ball. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Giddey. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. And it's in there.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Defensive foul.
And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Isaac comes in for Paul Pierce. Jason Richardson, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Ball. The free throw drops for Bryant. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Washington. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
Here's Mann, the 11-footer, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And it's Washington missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's man. Dinwiddie covering it. Man can't hit.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Dinwiddie with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Isaac misses. The Grizzlies trail by 3. 1:46 left to play here in the first. And stolen by Richardson. Pass to Dinwiddie. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, good find by Richardson and a smart pass. He doesn't second guess his instinct to move the ball.
Evans kicks to McDaniels. And again, Memphis no good. Charlotte leading by 5. Isaac outside. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Grizzlies shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. McDaniels up top. He's covered by Isaac.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Isaac outside. It's Washington high post. Washington sets the pick for Dinwiddie. That one doesn't drop. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now the pass to Evans. There's the screen. Shoots over Isaac. It's hauled in by Richardson. Charlotte leading by 3. Over in the corner, Isaac. Hands it from downtown. Isaac's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hornets.
And he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets. And so it's Memphis with it. 6-point game. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. We've got Chris Bosh. McDaniels is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's man in at the 2-guard. Can't hit from 12.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Ball, the pass to Hartenstein. Charlotte moving the ball around. Ball kicks to Giddey. Oh, good with the triple. And so Curry will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 6. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's man. No good that time. Great tee that time from Green. Here's Ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks because he is so humble. He is so demanding. And you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Monroe's checked in. So he gets them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Curry passes to Bosh. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
Outside, Ball. Over Curry. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Bosh, a screen on Ball. Curry way outside, and a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Pierce. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And we know Pierce has the jumper, but you can also pound it inside with it.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
At the line for 2.
That's good from Pierce. Pierce hits 2.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And here is Curry. He has 6. But Trey. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Giddey the pass to Ball. Outside Pierce. Here's Giddey. McDaniels defending. Here's Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
The quintessential glue guy. Green does all the dirty work. You need one of these guys on your team because he has such a diverse skill set.
For Charlotte, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Outside Curry. From deep. And Pierce pulls it down. Pierce has got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Monroe, the pass to McDaniels. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Tyreek Evans is checked in for Monroe. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. And that one misses. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
The shot by Evans, nobody around. And too long on the shot. Charlotte leading by 12. Giddey kicks the ball. Outside Pierce. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Giddey.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Pass to Green. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Green's got 5 now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And so here's Memphis. It's a 16-point game. Evans kicks to Stewart. Passes to Mann. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots. But it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Here's McDaniels. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Richardson against Evans. Screen by McDaniel. Clock at 4. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 13-3 run. Isaac kicks to Washington. Isaac outside. Pass to Richardson. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Evans right side. Stewart, a screen for Evans. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. By the looks of it, the Hall of Fame class of 2023, Richard, should be loaded. A lot of big names could be headed to Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful to see 2 of the biggest rivalries, San Antonio and Dallas. Tony Parker and Dirk Nowitzki are on the ballot. And then there's Mr. Wade, Dwayne Wade. We know about that. So there's going to be a lot of rings walking into that ceremony.
A lot of rings indeed. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Evans.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. To the paint. Washington, that's good. And the Hornets lead by 16.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's man. Dinwiddie covering. 9 feet out. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Washington finds Dinwiddie. And finish off by Bryant.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Evans outside. There's the pass to Freedom. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And he can't get the first one. Curry's checked in for Memphis. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. The Hornets on offense. They're on a 17-5 run here. Here's Isaac. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Evans feeling it out a bit. Pass to Curry. 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. Stewart finds Evans. It's Curry outside. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Curry's got 9.
That is the sharpest weapon in Curry's arsenal.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
My. And Richardson's showing you why he's a 2-time slam dunk champion on that one, finishing with authority.
Curry way outside. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Taylor Jenkins is here with us in the second quarter, Coach. Tough sledding at both ends of the floor. How do you fix it?
You know, it hurts our offense when we're not able to get stops and get out and running. So not a good quarter for us. You know, we just got to keep being aggressive defensively and be a little bit more disciplined.
And we'll see if that can pick up as the game continues. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding problems. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
And let's move to some recent news. Multiple trades are shaking up the league.
You know, the arrival of Bradley Beal has the whole city fired up. His combination of scoring and playmaking takes a lot of pressure off his teammates. We'll see how long it takes for everyone to gel, but it's an exciting time for this franchise.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so it's Memphis with it, trailing by 17. Green is out there with Bryant. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Pierce. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Evans dishes to Grant. Clock at 6. Bosch against Green. Grant rejected by Pierce.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Giddey, no good. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Evans. Curry's got the first basket of the third quarter for Memphis. Ball against Curry. Ball feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Giddey. Over Evans. Giddey, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 15. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Bosch passes to Grant. Bosch kicks to Evans. Grant gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Hornets leading by 15. Here's at the elbow. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Pierce has got 9 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Curry against Ball. Bosch a screen on Ball. They get the rebound. That one drops for him.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Pass to Green. Evans against Giddey. Pierce for 3. It's good from long range. Pierce has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Hornets. Right now they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches.
And you know, for the Hornets, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. Bosch heads the pick for Evans. To the middle. And it's Bosch, that time on the assist by Evans. Evans has got 4 assists now tonight.
Always like seeing Evans share the basketball. A capable passer who knows how to get his guys going.
Ball against Curry. Green with a screen on Curry. 5 to shoot. From the arc. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Hornets have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
At the line for your Hornets, Draymond Green. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Hornets. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
And right now, Pierce is feeling it. His guys would be wise to keep finding it.
Bosch hits the pick for Curry. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
The game of green, it's about testing the defense, finding their weak spots.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
For Charlotte, Draymond Green. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. And Memphis making a change here. McDaniels checked in. He's off on the second. And so Grant will bring it up for Memphis. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now here's McDaniels. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 3. That one goes in.
And Bosch has a beautiful stroke from the mid-range. Once you give him room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
Outside ball. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Ball's got 8.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Banked in off the glass. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Ball against Curry. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Shoots from the corner. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Giddey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ball kicks to Giddey. Driving to the basket. Ball against Curry. They set the pick. Lets it fly. Misses off the right iron.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Monroe with a screen on Ball. It's Curry outside. Got a piece of it.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
A relentless drive by Green. He wasn't going to slow down for anyone.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Charlotte making a switch here. Ryan's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Evans, he's checked in for McDaniels. To the inside. Curry against Ball. And it's Giddey in the corner. Outside Pierce. Outside Green. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Evans outside. Kicks it out to Grant. They grab their own miss. Monroe. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Giddey, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Up pass to Bosch, and Chris Bosch with the slam.
Perfect timing on the alley-oop. Bosch has this kind of a connection with his teammates.
Outside, Ball. The pass to Green. Outside, Pierce. Shoots over Grant. The shot by Pierce will not go. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Curry way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside, Ball. We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Bosch against Green. Bosch misses. Giddy the pass to Green. Giddy, no one around him. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Hornets lead by 19. And so it's Charlotte with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Hornets leading by 19 points. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. You got Jeremy Grant. Evans out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Monroe. And it's Bosch in at the 4 slot. Now Giddy. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Green. Bosch with some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Here's Curry with the 3. Sinks the triple. Curry's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Grizzlies.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Bosch. Fast break Memphis. Evans dishes to Grant. And the 3 off target. Well, the Hornets shooting 43% from the field. Bryant with a screen on Curry. Ball no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Grant kicks to Evans. Back to Grant. Memphis moving that ball around. Takes the 3. And Tyreke Evans good for 3.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Pass to Giddy. Outside, Green passes it the ball. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Monroe.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020. LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
That's good from Ball. Ball hits them both. Here's Evans. Dishes it to Curry. Trying to get open is Monroe. They get it again.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Charlotte leading by 13, and the Hornets call time here. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul Pierce.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Evans against Giddy. And it's Evans missing. Hornets leading by 12. And it's Giddey in the corner. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Outside Curry for the three. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Charlotte. That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Ball against Curry. Pass to Pierce. Takes it off the glass. Pierce has got 19 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Ball against Curry. Inside, Bosch. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And that one falls for Bosch. Charlotte leading by 12. Bryant with a screen on Curry. Ball against Curry. Green passes to Giddey. Ball from long range. Bosch grabs the miss. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Back to Curry. To the paint. Here's Bosch. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
An elite scorer. Bosch can be the man, a guy you go to every trip down the floor.
Outside, Pierce. Knocks down the 3 ball. Pierce has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Nice game. Great performance by Paul Pierce.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
The pass to Evans. Back to Grant. Kicks to Evans. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. It's Curry outside. And the Grizzlies get it back. Grant for 3. The shot, no good. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Curry against Ball. Over Curry. Here's Bryant. It's good. And the Hornets lead by 15.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Ball against Curry. Ball no good.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Curry outside, and he's good on the 3 ball. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Charlotte calls timeout. They lead by 12. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ball with it. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Green. That 3 off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Curry deciding where to go with it. The feed to Grant. Over Giddey. Here's Monroe, and it's Monroe finishing it off.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hornets.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Paul Pierce.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Charlotte, Paul Pierce. At the line for...
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Pierce hits 2.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Pass to McDaniels. Drops in the tray.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
So it's the Hornets picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing